Number 1. In laboratory equipment, a beaker is generally a cylindrical container with a flat bottom. Most also have a small spout to aid pouring, as shown in the picture. Beakers are available in a wide range of sizes from 1 milliliter up to several liters. A beaker is a cylindrical glass or plastic vessel used for holding liquids. It is a multi-purpose piece of equipment used for containing a chemical reaction, measuring liquids, heating them over a Bunsen burner flame, or collecting them in a titration experiment. Number 2. An Erlenmeyer flask, also known as a conical flask or a titration flask, is a type of laboratory flask which features a flat bottom, a conical body, and a cylindrical neck. The slanted sides and narrow neck of this flask allow the contents of the flask to be mixed by swirling, without risk of spillage, making them suitable for titrations by placing it under the burettes and adding solvent and the indicator in Erlenmeyer flask. Such features similarly make the flask suitable for boiling liquids. Hot vapor condenses on the upper section of the Erlenmeyer flask, reducing solvent loss. Erlenmeyer flasks' narrow necks can also support filter funnels. Number 3. A laboratory tripod is a three-legged platform used to support flasks and beakers. Tripods are usually made of stainless steel or aluminum and lightly built for portability within the lab. This lab equipment is used to support and hold various flasks, beakers, and other glassware when not in use, and also during experiments. The stands are specially constructed using light metals for lightweight and ease of carrying. The height of laboratory tripod can also be adjusted according to individual requirements. Number 4. A Bunsen burner, named after Robert Bunsen, is a kind of gas burner used as a laboratory equipment. It produces a single open gas flame and is used for heating, sterilization, and combustion. The device in use today safely burns a continuous stream of a flammable gas such as natural gas, which is principally methane, or a liquefied petroleum gas such as propane, butane, or a mixture of both. Number 5. A wire gauze is a sheet of thin metal that has net-like patterns or a wire mesh. Wire gauze is placed on the support ring that is attached to the retort stand between the Bunsen burner and the glassware to support the beakers, flasks, or other glassware during heating. Wire gauze is an important piece of supporting equipment in a laboratory, as glassware cannot be heated directly with the flame of a Bunsen burner, and requires the use of a wire gauze to diffuse the heat, helping to protect the glassware. Glassware has to be flat-bottomed to stay on the wire gauze. Number 6. A watch glass is a circular concave piece of glass used in chemistry as a surface to evaporate a liquid to hold solids while being weighed, for heating a small amount of substance, and as a cover for a beaker. The latter use is generally applied to prevent dust or other particles entering the beaker. The watch glass does not completely seal the beaker, so gas exchanges still occur. Number 7. A graduated cylinder, also known as measuring cylinder or mixing cylinder, is a common piece of laboratory equipment used to measure the volume of a liquid. It has a narrow, cylindrical shape. Each marked line on the graduated cylinder represents the amount of liquid that has been measured. Number 8. A pipette, sometimes spelled pipette, is a laboratory tool commonly used in chemistry, biology, and medicine to transport a measured volume of liquid, often as a media dispenser. Pipettes come in several designs for various purposes with differing levels of accuracy and precision, from single-piece glass pipettes to more complex adjustable or electronic pipettes. Number 9. An aspirator is also known as an eductor, jet pump, or a filter pump. This is a device that is able to produce a vacuum by using the Venturi effect. In an aspirator, there is a fluid, either liquid or gaseous, that flows through a narrowing tube. Once the tube starts narrowing, the fluid speed is able to increase. This is because of the aforementioned Venturi effect. The pressure eventually decreases, and from or onwards, the vacuum is taken from this point. Number 10. Laboratory spatulas are tools that resemble small paddles, teaspoons, or shovels. These spatulas are typically made out of stainless steel, rubber, or plastic. Many laboratory spatulas are disposable, while others are reusable. Laboratory spatulas are ideal for removing chemicals or compounds from small bottles, and for applying cultures or other substances to slides for microscope viewing. Number 11. A top-loading balance, also referred to as top-loader balance, is among the most common types of weight measuring scales used in the laboratory. Top-loading balances are available in a variety of sizes and weight capacities from 20 grams to 64.1 kilograms. Compact top-loading balances are calibrated with fully automatic time and temperature control adjustment and internal or external weight or clock calibration. Number 12. An alcohol burner or spirit lamp is a piece of laboratory equipment used to produce an open flame. It can be made from brass, glass, stainless steel, or aluminum. Number 13. Laboratory tongs are large pincers for grasping and lifting vessels of heat-resistant material used in high-temperature chemical reactions. They can be used to hold or pick up many items, but work best as tongs for picking up a hot evaporating dish. Crucible tongs are welded steel tools used to lift a hot crucible from a furnace or for other items you may not want to handle with your hands. Crucible tongs may also be used to prevent any inaccuracies regarding mass measurements, as any moisture or oil will affect the readings and accuracy. Number 14. A test tube is a relatively slim glass or plastic vessel with a rounded bottom. They are designed to hold small quantities of chemicals and feature a flared lip to make pouring easier. Test tubes can hold liquid or solid chemicals and can be used to contain small chemical reactions. The slimness of the test tube reduces the spread of any vapors that may be produced by the reaction. Number 15. Test tube racks can be made of wood, metal, or plastic. Test tube racks are used for holding test tubes upright when they contain chemicals and also hold test tubes upside down to dry. They can also be used to line up several test tubes to be used as collection containers in a distillation. Number 16. Stir rods are used as part of proper laboratory technique when decanting supernatants because the contact helps to negate the adhesion between the side of the glassware and the supernatant that is responsible for the liquid running down the side. Using a stir rod also grants more control over the rate of flow, which is important in cases where chemicals may react violently. This process is also used to pour a large-mouthed flask or beaker into a test tube. Number 17. A clamp holder or clamp fastener is a piece of laboratory apparatus that is used to secure laboratory clamps, such as extension-type utility clamps, or other attachments to a ring stand or lab frame. Clamp holders can secure laboratory equipment at specific angles, diameters, and weights as required. Clamp holders are often used to hold the attached apparatus over a work surface. There are several different types of holders, such as swivel holders and all-position holders, that allow adjustments for different angles and planes. In some cases, it can be used to attach support rods together. That's all the basic laboratory apparatuses and glassware. Thank you for watching.